champions, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Hawkeyes will kick it away first. And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. So Oregon's offense will have the first possession of the game. Offense in a bunch formation. The give to the back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. They've made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now is when you have to work on... Breaks into the open, ripping through the defense. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The Ducks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Oh, he wants it all. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Ducks. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So Iowa's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab on the left. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. This crowd full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Makes the grab. He's pulled down right at the 42-yard line. 4th down coming, and might they roll the dice from their own territory. The Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go. Quickly to the tight end. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Out of the gun, the inside give. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Scanning the field, it's Knight. Release to the back. He's got his man, makes the grab. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Ducks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking to throw again. Finds his tight end. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Ducks will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's third and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down there in this red zone.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. It's complete to the left. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room. Now on first down from the 28. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off play action. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Big turning point as we head into the second to get this game rolling again. And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film.
The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Clemens. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. They'll move the wide receiver. Running back searching for a hole.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Leaves it with the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The play action fake. That's it, 5. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got it on the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds his man. It's Huffman. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up at different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. That is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. 1st down here for the offense. He'll do it himself. Turning it on. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. The Ducks are threatening in the red zone. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Grabbed in the middle, it's Phelps. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Ducks line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Gets it out quickly.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the air, it's Knight. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Phelps. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Ducks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Throws to the back. It's complete. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oregon!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man quickly. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Hawkeyes headed quickly to the line. They'll go to the air on third and short. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Works the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Here's the pressure. This one's complete. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
The Ducks will line up to kick off and start the second half. Coming out with it, it's McIntosh. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Hawkeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. Just ran over it. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Smashes him with the stiff arm. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. To the air, it's Knight. Right on the money. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
33, Iowa, 0.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play.
Oh, he's got some space. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Clemens.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gonna let it fly. He's got it along the sideline. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Iowa!
One of the the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. He's going to run it. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. First down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. There he goes. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you...
Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run from the shotgun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give on the option. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. The Ducks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Knight. Throwing right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. They'll run it. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? That defensive front was a stone wall on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Ducks will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll sneak it. Scores on the sneak.
In a 4th and goal situation, bring in the beef. The goal line package, all the heavy guys, the tight ends, and just pound the rock when you need it. Running back falling forward, getting the touchdown. Offense just went big on your booty.
He makes the grab for the 2. I don't know why you need to go for 2 there, but they do, and it's successful. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Johnson. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Makes the grab. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
And the Hawkeyes are on the move.
Let's go.
Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about.
Holding.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. Running to Green. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Makes the grab. It's Phelps. Turning it on. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets into the 30.
it's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Phelps. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Dumps it to the back. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ducks! The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances.
Looking to convert the 2, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack.
54, Iowa, 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing, having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. There's a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Used the play fake, now to throw. Got it behind the line. It's McIntosh. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
Brings up.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He'll keep it himself. Quarterback gets enough. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking downfield on 1st down. Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Hauls it in. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. So close to cashing it in for this offense.
1st and goal. Iowa.
Lost to throw again. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's McIntosh. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Offense.
Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Never a doubt. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Washington State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Pullman behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kennesaw State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The RPO fire complete to the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Even with this lead, they'll throw again. He's got it on the outside. Racing down the left side. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another